Hi dosto, Hare Krishna. Welcome to today's video. So today's video we are going to study about this very interesting upcoming multi-bagger stock in my view called as Jio Finance. Not everyone is currently talking about it, and that's where the opportunity lies. So if you are someone who wants to really make a massive amount of money over time and you want a big opportunity, the opportunity is right in front of video. So all those to whom this video reaches, I'm very sure by the end of the video, your perspective will change as to why one should really go and opt for such opportunity. So do watch this video till the end. It will help you a lot. It will teach you a lot. So utilize this opportunity. We will do a comparative analysis as well of GeoFinance small in a small way with another company with whom it is having a joint venture. Okay. And the most important thing of this video is we have to understand why it can be very big. I mean, it can be really very big. And I cannot even specify how big it can be. We have to just wait and watch. But whatever data I have in front of me, I will present it to you. All right. Let us start. A standard disclaimer that I'm not SEBI registered. So do conduct your research and consult your advisor before any kind of investment. All right, let us go into the earning presentation of this company, Jio Finance, of 2025. Close हो गया इनका. Okay, इसमें now we have to give you some information over here which we need to understand. See, Finance is primarily into multiple different products. I will start from here. First is it gives loans to different individuals, home loan, loan against property, mutual funds, and all. Second is it gives an insurance as well, car, two-wheeler, health insurance, life insurance, and all. It does provide a solutions relating to transactions, UPI payment gateways, UPI international, biometric enabled payments, and all those things for small and medium enterprises. And it also has an option of providing different investments and everything. Now, what is important for us to understand is not that there are different services that it can offer. What is important for us to is that all of these services can be offered under one single umbrella of Jio Finance. So all those different services gets available to the customer from one single umbrella. So in customers generally have there's a concept called as customer stickiness. We need to understand this. So if customer buys any particular product or a service from one particular vendor, okay, one particular company, he more or less opts for other related services from the same company, okay, because there is a brand recognition, there is a trust that one develops. So if someone borrows the money from Geo Finance or invests the money into Geo Finance, like for me as an individual, I would definitely, if I require any kind of transactions or borrowing, I will always go to Geo Finance. So it is becoming a central umbrella. Right now, there are multiple platforms like there are PhonePe, there is Paytm, and then there are multiple different individuals, like there is a brokerage house, we have Motilal Oswal, we have Angel Broking. इसके बारे में हम आगे और बात करेंगे of investment, what they are providing. So all these different platforms are currently isolated platforms. They are all individual different companies and individual different solutions. What GeoFinance is doing is GeoFinance is bringing all of those different softwares and applications and different services under one umbrella. So this is a big change we can see that GeoFinance is going to bring into the customer's behavior with time. Now, if we bring in some numbers over here, and if we try to understand with numbers, see, GeoFinance, considering their lending and leasing business, that arm which gives money to others, individuals and companies as a borrowing. Okay, तो ये लोग पैसे उधारी पे देते हैं in short terms. Now, last year itself, from March 2024, they had approximately 173 crore as AUM. That means 173 crore of loan they have given to others. Okay. But now, suddenly, within a year, it is giving 10,000 crore. This is a huge jump in the AUM that Geo Finance has seen. Now, this number, I'm very sure after 5, 7, 8 years down the line, very likely that this number would again look much smaller as to what it would be. Okay, so it's just a wait and watch scenario, what happens. Payment ke processing is also very good in terms of they're having a huge customer base. But one important point that I want to highlight to you over here is, now, if you see this under Protect, like under insurance section segment, they are having 61 direct to consumer customer plans. Now, this is different. Generally, insurance companies के brokers होते हैं, right? So, if you go to Paytm का भी अपने broker है, Paytm के भी insurance companies है, okay, where they are the broker, but they are not the insurance provider. But now, Geo Finance, Geo Insurance Broking Company Limited, they are the ones who are having direct to customer plan. So they will not, there won't be any brokerage that you will pay in between. Your plan will get directly to you. This is very different in Geo Finance that is coming along the way. Another thing to understand is that when we talk about their investment, Jio Finance have heard a joint venture with BlackRock. Now, BlackRock Asset Management, we have to understand how big this particular company is. It's one of the biggest wealth management firm to say. Now that approval is still pending, so this is the opportunity that we have to really knock, that once this approval gets and Geo Finance goes into wealth management services, which it is not currently, and it has mentioned in the presentation as well, but the stock, no, it will be like a black horse. No one will be able, dark horse, no one will be able to stop this stock. ब्लैक रॉक के बारे में कुछ डिटेल्स मैं आपको देता हूँ. इट्स अ सिंगापुर बेस्ड एसेट मैनेजमेंट फर्म. Okay. It is managing currently 869 billion. How much is this 869 billion to understand? India's GDP is currently around 4.3 trillion. Okay, so this company alone manages almost more than that, 25 to 30% of what Indian economy manages. So सारे स्टेट सिटी कंट्री पूरे इंडिया के नेशनल लेवल पे जितना पैसा रोटेट हो रहा है इन टर्म्स ऑफ जीडीपी. ओके, हाँ, हम कितना जीडीपी है उसका 30% अप्रोक्सीमेटली तो ये एक अकेली कंपनी कर रही है. सो इफ दिस कंपनी इज फाइंडिंग अ पोटेंशियल इन इंडिया, there is something that we are not able to see but they are able to see. Okay, so bigger picture is there is something that we have to still grab the attention. Okay, now let us go back on the presentation and understand few other important things. This is all fine. This is all different customer segments that they are currently focusing upon. Yes, what really is important, this is what caught my attention. So if you see this here, AMC, asset management companies, wealth management companies, brokerage management companies. As of now, it clearly mentions over here. If you see this over here, it is awaiting regulatory approval for AMC and wealth management and brokering. Now, this is the big game that would happen in Jio Finance. Now, I have to show you what has happened to Motilal Oswal. Example, ये Motilal Oswal का stock है, which is only into wealth management. Okay, so Jio Finance का जो currently provision है wealth management, brokering and AMC, ये तीन आर्म ही Motilal Oswal कर रहा है. But there are other solutions, other offerings that Jio Finance is offering. So you can understand Motilal Oswal is just providing this part. Okay, but Jio Finance is providing this part plus this area as well, and that's where the bigger picture is to look at Jio Finance. So Motilal Oswal का अगर हम रिटर्न देखें, फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज मोतीलाल ओसवाल. ओके, यहाँ पे मोतीलाल ओसवाल का लास्ट, अब आप मुझे बताओ कौन सी ऐसी कंपनी है फ्रॉम लास्ट 10 years जिसका स्टॉक प्राइस 27% से CAGR से ग्रो हुआ है. ओके, जिनके जिनका जो प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ है, ओके, देयर प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ इन लास्ट 5 years हैज गॉन बाय 69%. लास्ट 3 years में भी 33% बना है. एंड दिस इज ओनली बाय द वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट एक्टिविटी दैट मोतीलाल ओसवाल डज. ओके, Motilal Oswal does not have this lending, insurance, broking, payment, and all of those things. So that will add further to the profitability of what Geo Finance Motilal Oswal is doing. Now, if you look at the Motilal Oswal stock price, again, please focus on my vision over here. This is not a stock of 3 or 4 years. This is a long-term play. So if you're someone who has the potential of holding it for good 10-12 years, two election period minimum. So 2029 we have election, and then again we will have 2034. At least till this period, this is a stock. So if you are someone like just leave and forget, just भूल जाओ उस पैसे को, then that's the only way in which you can make money out of this stock. See, you have to understand that Motilal Oswal, back, if we go 10 years back, now it is 2025. So 10 years back, this stock was trading around 10, 12, 13 years back, it was around 29, 30. Okay, so if we just consider an average of 30 from here, and right now the stock price is 800. Okay, how much is this? Do you know? This is close to 39% CAGR. You can calculate this. This is 39% CAGR growth. Which, now you tell me, which asset class gives you 39% CAGR growth? FD 7% देगी, इंडेक्स 10 to 12% देगा. ओके, और बाकी क्या, रियल इस्टेट मैक्सिमम 10 to 12% अगेन, अगर अच्छा अप्रिसिएशन रहा तो रेंटल यील्ड उसमें से सिर्फ 2 या 3% होगा मैक्सिमम. बट लेकिन द पॉइंट इज, इफ यू सी दिस, देर वॉज अ पीरियड वेर इट वॉज स्टैग्नेंट फ्रॉम 400. ओके, till this period. This was almost like a 5-6 years of horizon where it didn't move. So that's why this stock is not something that if you are looking for next 4 or 5 years to play, no, this is not a stock for you. But if you have a longer vision, like इसको भूल जाओ लेकर इस money को, ऐसे समझो कि it's lost money and then forget it, this is a stock which can recover your entire portfolio, even if your entire portfolio does not perform anything. Okay. That's how this geofinance picture is. Okay. Let us understand more about this particular stock. There is more interesting thing to note. Now, see, for any company to really grow, okay, for companies, especially into finance in wealth management firm in India, okay, there are three things which the company requires. One is a strong people. Okay. Certainly with Jio Finance, that is already covered. Jio being a big brand name. Okay. You need a strong resource. मैं resource के ऊपर के slide में आपको बताता हूँ. So if you see about a strong resource, here it has all of those different technologies which are required in order to deliver the service that they are currently aiming to offer. Okay. Third point is strong connection. Now this is the most important point. इंडिया में ना कोई भी रेगुलेशन को अगर आपको नेविगेट करना है, you need a strong connection, and we know how much of strong connection these big companies, any big company would have, and you know about Jio. So that's the three important thing to understand why this company would really move the toss in their favor with time. Alright. इसमें एक है lending business में, which I really like the point amongst all of these points is you have to understand leveraging groups ecosystem. See, when they are giving loan will be given to individuals and also to retail customers. Now, retail may can be a big customer, it can be a small and medium enterprise and whatnot. The good part is Jio Finance belonging to a bigger group like Reliance Industries said it has a larger group ecosystem network of all those retail and corporate lendings, okay, customers to whom they can cross sell and upsell these services. So that is where Jio Finance will have a lot more added advantage. Example, in previous video I did Cholamandalam. Okay, Cholamandalam is also a part of big Murugappa group. Okay, but then Murugappa as a group, the ecosystem also they have, but Jio Finance ecosystem would be much larger, and we all know about it. Okay. All right. Then this is all clear. Yes, this is also an interesting thing. Right now, all those cards and patches and everything through which you scan and pay, you can see very sooner or later, like Jio has a much more wider reach and network in the entire pan India market. So that is going to help Jio Finance, Jio Payment Solution. All right. Yes, this is the interesting thing. What is happening? Investment with BlackRock joint venture. So see, they have currently filed an application for wealth management services. Okay, in September, but it is still pending for approval. Okay, it has not yet received an approval. So the game is to play this particular move that Jio is taking. Okay, of this asset management, wealth management, and as a brokerage. अब कोई भी उठा लो एग्जांपल, इसमें मैं एंजल ब्रोकिंग ले लेता हूँ. एंजल वन. ओके, एंजल वन का प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इफ यू चेक, यस, if you see this year, how much is the profit growth? 38%. How much is the stock growth in 3 years? 27%. Last 10 years में sales growth 28%, 48%. These are all massive and big numbers for any kind of firms, companies, and this is they are only into brokering and wealth management and these three arms, but they are not into lending, payment solutions, and multiple other things. This is another area which Jio will always have a focus. This we can link with this particular point that the group's entire ecosystem will benefit. This is where it mentions more further details that you have a cross sell and upsell opportunities that you can sell between to the same customer. If you get a customer taking a loan, you can easily sell them insurance, you can easily sell them some payment solutions, you can easily sell them advisory services, you can easily sell them brokerage services and whatnot. That's the picture. Financially, इनका group structure है. There is nothing much to understand for us over here. One important thing what we have to note is from the balance sheet side. Yes, this is the number that we had our focus. Okay, from 173 to 10,000. Now, what we need to understand is, as of March 2024, last year, Jio Finance gave a loan of 173 crore. Okay, ये लोन का जो इंटरेस्ट है that will come as an earning in 2025 onwards. 2025 में कुछ लोग रीपेमेंट करेंगे, ईएमआई पे करेंगे, 2026 में पे करेंगे. बट नाउ उनका जो लोन का डिसबर्समेंट है 10,000 करोड़ का हो चुका है. सो क्या होगा 2026, 2027? It is very clear, simple common sense है. If a higher loan is given of higher amount, higher interest will come, higher income will come, higher revenue will come. Okay, so and they will also have an operating leverage to play. Okay, क्योंकि ये loan जैसे ही बड़ा होगा with ticket size and the reach will increase, दे विल हैव, उनको लोन में हर बार कोई सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते वक्त हर बार लोन में एक बार लोन दे दिया तो दे दिया, दैट्स इट, राइट? यू डोंट हैव टू गो एंड टॉक टू दैट कस्टमर एंड डिलीवर सर्विस टू देम एवरी टाइम. इट्स सिस्टम जनरेटेड, दे विल टेक अ लोन एंड दे विल पे द पेमेंट, finish. It is as simple as that. So it's just one time sell, but every year it is a recurring money, then the interest that comes along the way. So that is what we need to understand about this company. Yes. So that's all, guys. I will show you a technical view as well of this one. Currently, that's what I'm saying. Currently, the stock. So if you look at the move, this is a big volatile move of having a 70% from bottom and then coming back 50% from top. Okay, such volatile move means there is a strong accumulation which is happening. Now, this is very. We have to understand that market correction in Indian market started from this point onwards. Okay, but we have to just now wait and watch. Currently, it is trading at a September, I mean, like at a resistance period. So this is not the level that I would prefer to buy. Okay, unless it breaks this level and then come back as a retest on this point, yes, I would look at the pattern, technical pattern, then and then look into investing and start with a smaller investment in this. But very likely, I will aim for 10% of my portfolio always in this particular stock. Not on, you don't go with the view that you go and invest 100% in this stock. Okay, so don't do that mistake. I will personally put maximum of 10% of my money in this stock, but I will not put it immediately. I will wait for the different opportunities to come. Maybe if the market corrects and the stock comes down here, I will buy something. Then also I will not put complete 10%. I might put just 3 or 4% at that point in time, and I will wait. It's okay even if I upward average here with the remaining 6%. But the probability of me stock going up over here, I don't know at that point, depending on the technicals, how the stock moves. But if it goes further over here, certainly I will again add 3 to 4% in this stock. Okay. If it goes down, I will be more than happy to downward averaging, because for me, I don't care about this stock. Even if this stock falls by 50-60% of what I have invested in next 1 year, 2 year, or immediately in 1 month, I don't care, because my investment horizon is very clear. I'm investing for next minimum 2 election period. Okay. Minimum 2 election period. That means next minimum 10 years. That's an horizon that you have to keep a watch and play this bigger game. I hope you have liked this video. If you want more such insights, so do like, comment, subscribe, push the bell icon for notifications for any new releases that I make. And do let me know in the comment below, what do you feel? If you like this video, then just comment liked it, so that I will get an indication, yes, such kind of videos are helping you. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.